Dear learners, in this video we will study about the definition of public administration as given by Percy McQueen, wherein the public administration is the administration which is related to the operations of the government which are central or local, wherein administration as the process of managing the public affairs and the operations which are the practical execution of the government functions which is not just planning or policy making, and it is about the the level of the government wherein the public administration is with respect to the central or at the local level. At the central level, wherein the government, the executive branch of the government performs the operations at the national level, at state level, or at local level. Therefore, the public administration is the administration of all the operations of the government which are related to the operations at the central level or at the local level, wherein the emphasis is on how the the practical aspects, how it is about the execution, the activities and the functions which are performed. This is about the decision making approach and how the decision making is performed, how the the decisions are bounded are implemented into the policies, and those policies are executed, whereas there is a operational nature. It is about doing the work. What is the operations of the government? The operational nature refers to the doing the work. It emphasizes the execution and the implementation aspect of the government, and it is the inclusiveness of all the activities wherein the government functions from technical nature to financial operations. The routine, specialized and technical aspects all are covered in the administration of the what of the government. In the context of government means the activities which are carried out within the government machinery, within the state functions which are embedded for them. Therefore, it is a work oriented definition which focuses on getting the work done upon the efficiency, productivity, and fulfillment of the task. It is about the coordination, wherein the people's efforts, where, as are shown in the public administration, they are not just individual action, but the organization and the integration, the efforts of the people for the purpose of delivery of the service. Public administration related to the operations of the government, wherein all the managerial aspects like planning, organizing, implementation, directing, coordinating, they are done, and the people and the resources are set to work for the purpose of accomplishing the set task. The public administration as it deals with the fundamental aspects of running the government activities. The fundamental aspects of the public administration relates to administration as fundamental about running the government activities regardless of whether it is at the central level or at the local level. This highlights the universality of the public administration task, which implements the policies, deliver the services, and manages the resources across all the government strata, wherein regardless at the national level or at the grassroots level, the organization function it is performed by the public administration, which relates to the universality. The public administration as an activity, it relates to the components of broader functions of the government operations, wherein as management of the government operations at all the levels, the Percy McQueen aligns the administration directly with the goals of policy implementation. That is, it turns the decision of the government into reality for the citizen. The service delivery aspect, which ensures the consistent public service delivery regardless of the government hierarchy. It does not depend at the level of the government or the hierarchy. The coordination and control, the facilitating the organized effective action, accountability within the entire apparatus of the government. This ensures the definition of the public administration as per Percy McQueen. It ensures the performance of the public duties, wherein The McQueen emphasizes on the operations at all the levels, which ensures the administration is not fragmented or isolated, and it is a continuous management and supervision across the government. It calls for the consistent standards and operative framework throughout both the central and local entities. It promotes the efficiency, it coordinates, and there is a uniformity in the public service delivery, wherein by including the operations of the government at all the levels of government, the components of the definition prevents the neglect of the local authority, wherein it ensures that public duties are fulfilled comprehensively rather than focusing merely on the higher on the level of functions. The Percy McQueen's definition is centered on the comprehensive management of the government functions at every level. It links the administration with the breadth, that is, it covers all the government levels, and the depth, the actual implementation of the functions of the public governance. This approach ensures the coherence, consistent, and effectiveness of the public duties in service of the societal goals. The definition, as given by McQueen, it stresses administration as a fundamental aspect with respect to running the government activity, regardless the level, that is national or local level. It highlights the universality of the public task, public administration, delivering the public services, managing the resources, implementing the policy implementation, delivery of the services. That is, the consistent public services must be delivered regardless of the hierarchy of government. The coordination and the control facility makes organized actions it accountability within the entire apparatus of the government, wherein emphasis is on the operational at all the levels, consistent standards and operative frameworks, and by including all the levels of government, it ensures the public duties are fulfilled completely and focusing on the public administration at each and every level.